Could you explain, Dr. Topol, the problem with stopping or reversing aging?
Well, so one of the most elegant approaches, which caught a lot of interest in the biomedical community, was the idea of giving genes to an old animal, in this case a mouse, and now extended to other species. And these are known as Yamanaka factors because they have the ability to reprogram the organism, the cells of an organism. These genes don't come from a younger animal. They just are known to turn the clock backwards. Say, wow, this is amazing, right? Couldn't we just all take these Yamanaka factors and we would just get young? The problem is that when they were doing this, tumors would develop. And that's because when you turn back these cells into younger cells, you also are potentiating the risk of cancer.
Now, it is true that when using all 4 of these Yamanaka factors and bringing the cells back to a pluripotent stem cell state, that we get a blob of cells and cancer is very likely. But researchers have now begun doing pulse doses and using only 3 of the 4 Yamanaka factors. And the risk of cancer has gone down by a very significant margin. We need to exercise caution whenever we're using something as aggressive and powerful as Yamanaka factors, but this is really the cutting edge of scientific research. When people are talking about trying to slow down their biological aging, which is where the conversation started, we're talking about using lifestyle changes like improving our sleep, diet, exercise routines, using certain supplements, perhaps certain prescription drugs that are well tested over years and years and years. Now, other risks in terms of people taking it too far or doing aggressive therapies like genetic modifications and mixing many hormones and prescription drugs, as some influencers like Brian Johnson do, I do see concern in that type of approach. But for most of us who are doing this in a more careful, well thought out way, I actually think that the chemo effects or the cancer effects are actually going down as opposed to the likelihood going up.